Okay, so we looked at the formulas before when we don't have the table of values, but just to be sure how you know how to get the least squares regression line when you do have a table of values. So we've got this example here, and they've said that a number of students performed sit-ups and push-ups. So there's our two numerical. Now they've told me, because this one could go either way, so they're saying that they're letting sit-ups be the explanatory variable and the push-ups be response. Now it's saying show this on your calculator that you get the y, you get this A value and this B value. So what we're going to do is like what we did before. We're going to go into lists and spreadsheets, and I've set up my two lists and I've typed them in there. Okay, so then we do like we did with the R value. So we press menu, stats, stat calc, and we want the linreg, the A plus BX. Okay, so we just have to make sure we put the X list. Now you can see here that I don't get the right values. Okay, so we've typed the lists in, and we did menu, stats, stat calc, and then we did the linreg, and then we made sure we picked the right X and Y value. So here I can see that my A value is 16.5 if you round, and I can see my B value. So that's one way of getting the equation. Now the other way is on your scatter plot. So if we go to our data page and we draw our scatter plot, so remember you pick this list and you pick that list, you'll get the scatter plot. Now see how I've put the linear equation in there? So the way you get that is you press menu, and then you press analyze, and then you press show regression, and then it'll say show, and you just say show linear regression A plus BX, okay? So there's a way to get the equation on your scatter plot. So if you wanted to do it like that, you can. The only thing I don't like about this is when often a trap with this is where students read this equation and then they end up writing Y and X. We should never write Y and X. By now we have to write what it actually is. So it's sit-ups. Yeah, so when you write it, don't write Y, write push-ups, okay? So that's the only trap. And then sometimes too, when the B value's negative, sometimes it's harder to see because it actually writes plus a minus, and then that's sort of confusing as well. So you probably don't, that's why I'm not the biggest fan of getting the equation here. I'd rather you write it from the A and the B, but there it is.